Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. You join me at Imola in the Formula V12s on Automobilista 2. We qualified our Forti Ford in pole as the chaos unfolds behind us. And as we head into Tamburello for the first time, we have led from pole. Good start. Driving the Forti FG01. Specifically, Pedro Diniz's car. What a legend he was. And as we head out of Tosa, up the hill towards Piratella, you'll notice the Ligier behind us, driven by Prostock. And then behind that, a fellow Forti, driven by Chan to Clerc. Both drivers I've come across in AMS2 before. Both drivers very quick, but the key theme of today's video is the importance of consistency in sim racing rather than just outright pace. So you see as we run through Cressini, Prostock's pretty close. But there's some quite wild steering movements from him. And as we come down towards Ravazza, so close, I thought he was going to go into the back of me there, really odd line into the corner as well, and through the second part of Ravazza, he's off. And now we've got a decent gap as we head down the main pit straight towards Tamburello again. So this is a wonderful mod, the Formula V12 livery and driver's pack. I'll be sure to link it in the video description below. It is available from Overtake GG, formerly Race Department. Really easy to install, but obviously I can do some follow-up videos of how to install either manually or using the AMS2 tools. If that is something that people would like to see, just let me know in the comments. First mistake of the race, a little bit wide there, coming out of Piratella, and that's really let Chanticleer right up my backside. But I'm pretty confident at this stage. Throughout the qualifying session here in the race so far, I'm comfortable and confident that I've got the pace over the other cars in the lobby. That was a mistake, and it's let him in, but I think if I get my head down, I will be okay as we see Prostock go flying off again for the first part of the answer this time. Trying to leave some gaps in my commentary here, because I think one of the benefits here is listening to the absolute music that these Formula V12s create. Those of an age like myself will reminisce fondly of the emotion that you got from the sound of F1 cars of this age. I have vivid memories of going to watch races and listening to the screaming V10s and V8s of the era. Beautiful sounding things. So as you'll have seen in the background there, Chanticleer ran ever so slightly wide at Variante Villeneuve, which is giving me a bit more of a gap. And I'm now pretty comfortable that I can just scamper away. And what you can't see on the replay cameras as I come through Cressini is that I've just spotted ahead there is a much slower car. They are already about to lap a black marker. I believe it was a Simtech, but he pretty much parks it right on the apex there, which is not ideal, and now Chanticleer is right on my gearbox, getting a tow down this long back straight. So I move to the inside of the circuit, trying to defend that line. I move over a little bit, but give a car's width, and Chanticleer throws it down the outside, which turns it to the inside of the next part of Tamburello. Really good move. Put a lot of faith in me as the other driver. Again, remembering this is a public lobby, but it was good, fair racing. And then I throw it off the road very anti-Villeneuve. Lucky to catch it there as we come back on. As we come through Tosa and head up the hill, he's got a good gap, and we don't have long left in the race at this point. But I'm still ever confident. Get my head down, stick the boot down, and let's see if we can catch it. So we come across the line now, starting the final lap of the race. The gap has closed a small amount, but that's still a lot of time to make up in one lap of racing. Certainly not close enough to get any benefit from slipstream. We're trying to keep those lines tight, drive as much of the circuit as we can. Late turning at Tosa, on the gas early up the hill. But I mentioned earlier, this is a video about consistency and why it's so important in sim racing. As Chanticleer goes through the second part of Piratella, he's off. That's his rear wing flying over. Piratella's a difficult corner. If you do run it wide, you can get sucked into the gravel and, in a worst case scenario, into the wall, which is what we saw happen there to Chanticleer. There are many drivers I've come across in sim racing who are rapid over one lap, with the consistency to do it for 10, 15, 20, even 100 laps, not so much. And in this lobby, that's what we've seen, is some drivers that were quick over a lap, but the consistency just wasn't quite there. I think I had the pace on the lobby here, but more importantly, was able to consistently do that lap after lap, barring a couple of mistakes. Across the line, entering into the cool-down phase that you get in Automobilista 2, which gives us an opportunity to have another look at this beautiful Forti Ford. Shame it wasn't exactly a performed car in era.